Ukraine argues for weapons as Russia pounds regular folks in Donetsk. Russian powers escalated their assaults with blasts of weighty big guns to catch a critical Ukrainian city in the southeastern district of Donbas, whose full takeover Moscow's top representative said was presently in genuine need. Consistent Russian shelling has annihilated all of the basic foundation in Sievierodonetsk, the biggest city Ukraine actually controls in Luhansk, one of the areas in Donbas, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskiy said, while vowing to do all that to hold off the development. Some 90% of structures are harmed. More than 66% of the city's lodging stock has been totally annihilated. There is no media transmission, he said in a broadcast discourse. Catching Sievierodonetsk is a major errand for the occupiers. We give our best for hold this development, he added. In late weeks, Russia has zeroed in its drive on Donbas subsequent to pulling back from a bombed advance on Kyiv and other Ukrainian locales. Indeed, individuals are being killed, Lavrov said. In any case, the activity is taking such a lot of time principally in light of the fact that Russian warriors participating are compelled completely to keep away from assaults and strikes on regular citizen framework. The attack, presently in its fourth month, has killed large number of individuals in Ukraine and uprooted millions. As indicated by the United Nations, more than 6.7 million exiles have escaped Ukraine since February 24. There are nearly 14,388 instances of Russian-affirmed atrocities being tested by Ukraine's Prosecutor General's office, and a few Russian troopers have confessed in instances of shelling Ukraine and killing regular folks. In Sievierodonetsk, the little city that has turned into the focal point of Russia's development in eastern Ukraine and quite possibly of the bloodiest flashpoint in a conflict a ways into its fourth month, further weighty battling was accounted for. Kyiv, Ukraine argued to Western nations for quicker conveyances of weapons as better-equipped Russian powers beat to the east of the nation, and for philanthropic help to battle developing episodes of lethal illnesses. In Sievierodonetsk, the little city that has turned into the focal point of Russia's development in eastern Ukraine and perhaps of the bloodiest flashpoint in a conflict a ways into its fourth month, further weighty battling was accounted for. The conflict in the east, where Russia is focusing its consideration, is presently basically a big guns fight in which Kyiv is seriously outgunned. Ukrainian authorities say that implies the tide of occasions could be turned provided that Washington and others satisfy vows to send more and better weaponry, including rocket frameworks. This is a gunnery war now, Vadim Skibitsky, Ukraine's agent head of military insight, told Britain's Guardian paper. All that currently relies upon what the West gives us. Ukraine has won big guns, part of 10 to 15 Russian gunnery pieces. Germany, among the biggest providers of weapons since Russia attacked yet reprimanded for being delayed to supply the weighty weaponry Kyiv says it needs, plans to overhaul its principles on arms products to make it simpler to arm majority-rule governments like Ukraine, Der Spiegel wrote about Friday. Toward the south, the city chairman of Mariupol, decreased to ruins by a Russian attack, said sterilization frameworks were broken and carcasses were spoiling in the roads.